Hello guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to connect two pies and unfold it into these two flat surfaces. And this is the final result. I export to the DXF. And for sure this one is parametric. You can go back and change in the diameter of the pie. You can go to 80. Okay, you can see how these guys also update. You can also change in the part over here, the SCAD. Let's go to 60, close. Okay, and everything is working fine. So if you like my content, please give me a like and subscribe. And consider supporting my channel. You can donate in coffee or PayPal through the links in the video description or the channel info. So thank you. Alright, so I will start by creating a new body and a new sketch in the YZ plane. I will create a circle and I'm going to start from the center point. I'm going to set the diameter to 60, close. The next step is I'm going to part it. Go to part, and I want to part in two sides. I click on here and I move it, and you can see this is the first side. I'm going to set the first side to 100, and the second side is, let's go to 40. Click OK. So now the next step is I'm going to create a new datum plane. So I will hide the part and I'm going to show the origin. I select this plane, the XZ plane, and create a new datum plane based on this plane. And I'm going to move this datum plane in the Z axis. Let's go to 5. Click OK. Now I will hide the origin and I will show the path. Okay. I will select the datum plane and create a new sketch. I will create a line from the center point, go out. Select these two, hit D to set it to 45. Set the length to 120. Close. Okay, something like this. I had the datum plane, and the next step is I create another datum plane up here. So I will create a new datum plane, and I'm going to select this point first, and then this line later. I select normal to edge. Click OK. Now I will select the new datum plane and create a new sketch based on this plane. I will create a circle. I'm going to set the diameter to 30. Close. Okay, maybe a little bit bigger. Let's go to 40. Close. Okay. Now I will hide this datum plane, and I select this sketch tool, and I'm going to go to the extrude. The path, and I'm going to choose up to face and select this face. Click OK. Okay. Now let me hide the sketch 1. And you can create thickness by selecting these 3 faces and create a thickness. Let's go to thickness. And the default setting is the thickness is inside. And let's go to 1, click OK. The next step is I want to unfold this. So in order to unfold this, I'm going to use the curves workbench. So if you don't have the curves workbench, you can go to the tools and add-on manager. You're searching for the curves and you install the curves workbench. Okay, close. The next step is I'm going to move to the curves workbench. First, I need to cut this surface with a small, to create a small gap in here, to create a very small gap in here. Okay, and doing the same with this surface in here. So before I cut, I need to extract this face. So I select this face and I'm going to go to the parametric solid to generate a face based on the face that I selected. Doing the same in here, select this face and create parametric solid. Now I have two faces. Let me hide the body and this is what we have. Two faces. Okay. In order to cut, I need to move to the part workbench because you cannot cut surface using the part design. Okay, you need to use the part workbench. I need to create a small circle up here and create a extrude along this edge direction. And after that, I'm going to cut this surface. So I control select this point and this slide and create a new sketch. Normal to edge, click OK. Create a circle from the center point. I'm going to set the diameter to 0.1. Very small. Close. Okay, doing the same, I control select this point and then this line and create a new sketch. And go to normal to edge, click OK. And I create circle. I'm going to set the diameter to 0.1. Close. Okay. I select the sketch 3, which is the one over here. And I'm going to go to the extrude. The reason I use extrude instead of the sweep is that the sweep, if you sweep the circle along this edge, the sweep is not long enough to cut this surface. So I'm going to click on the along edge and select this edge. And I'm going to set the length. Let's go to 200. Okay, you can see it's very long over here. Okay. Doing the same, I select the sketch 4 and I'm going to go to extrude and along edge, select this edge and I'm going to make it really long. Let's go to 200 also. Click OK. But wrong direction, so I click on the extrude and I go to the reverse, click on yes. Okay. The next step is I'm going to cut. So I control select this face and then this extrude and I'm going to cut it. Okay, as I'm close here and you can see I have a small gap in between ready to unfold. Okay, doing the same in the back, I control select this face and this extrude and I'm going to cut it. Okay, now I have two surfaces. The next step is I'm going to move to the curves workbench. Okay, and then I select this face and I go to flatten face. Click on it and now you have a new surface generated and it is flat. Okay, doing the same in here. Select the bottom face and create a flatten face. Okay. Now let me hide these shoe surfaces, and the next step is I'm going to reposition the shoe. So I control select the shoe and I go down to the data and the setting in place. I'm going to click on yes to turn this into no. Now it's flat in the top view. Now I select this one and move it. Go to transform and move it away a little bit like this. Click OK. Okay, now if you want to do some laser cut, you can select this face and go to the file and go to export, and let's rename it to and just simply export it as DXF 2D. Save. Doing the same in here. File, export, and long tube. Okay. Okay, and when you open it, you have it. You have the shoe. Let me show the body. If you edit your part, this one also update. So let me move this one away a little bit. Go to the transform and move this one away. Okay, and then I can go and changing the, let's go to change this one. Double click on it, and I'm going to change this one to 50. Click close. And you can see these should also update based on my changing. And let's go to change the part. Let's go to 120. Okay, it's working very nice. Okay, so that's it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.